you already know the rules. Since you said it, what happens? Who goes first?
Me.
Okay, let's go.
I am thankful for my teacher.
Ooh, okay, thank you. Y'all come on. Y'all gotta be thankful for the Most High. It's the Most High doing all of this.
And the was
Okay, Khan. Ezekiel? Oh, sit down right. Sit your chair down right. You're thankful, okay? Kayla?
I'm thankful for you teaching us learning.
Khan. Khan. I want to hear new things there. I want to hear new things each week. Each week, the thankful. Look at your life, your little lives. I want to hear new things each week, okay? Put your shirt down. Elijah?
I'm thankful to see another day and for the Most High blessing us.
God. What about you, Justice?
I'm thankful for being able to get out more since school.
Ooh, that's right. You graduated, right? What grade are you going to again?
Ninth grade.
A little high school there. What about you, Sister Rosa? What you thankful for?
I'm thankful that I have everyone in the town.
Sis. Same here. Sister Ashariah?
I'm thankful that we are out of school and we get time to spend with each other a little more time.
And spend with your babies. Sis. Dang. I'm thankful for, first of all, tomorrow I'm going to be off. Or I don't got to work tomorrow, so I'm thankful to get to rest, again, see another day, and just be able to be here with you all and learn a new story with you all. Okay? Who can tell me what's the next thing that we do? Kayla? You can't be raising your hand if you don't know. What's the next thing that we do? After what we say what we're thankful for, what do we do next? Okay, Jada?
The Ten Commandments.
Ten Commandments. And where do we find the Ten Commandments at?
Exodus.
Exodus what?
Exodus
Come on, someone help her out. Exodus what? Chapter 20. Good job. Let's go, Elijah. Let's go.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have
You
no
need to read loud, son.
Thou shalt have no other God before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that
okay? Because I'm gonna ask y'all some questions afterwards. Con? So I need everybody to put their listening ears on. Put your ready to go hats on. Come on, everybody's doing it. I mean, everybody's not doing it except Jada. Come on, y'all. Come on. Ready? Who's ready?
Me.
Who's ready?
Me.
I can't hear y'all. Who's ready?
Me.
Caleb? You ready? Ooh, then I don't think Caleb wants a chance to go into the treasure box. That's fine with me, buddy. Okay? You ready? So today we're going to be in Daniel, the 3rd chapter. We're going to read the whole 3rd chapter. Okay? So my reader, I'm going to need you to read loud and I'm going to need you to read proud. Okay? All right, let's go. Start with chapter 1.
Chapter 1?
Verse 1.
Daniel chapter 3, verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose height was 60 cubits and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon.
Stop. So what did King Nebuchadnezzar make? Who's listening? No, he did not make a pit of fire. Who's listening? What did King Nebuchadnezzar make? Put that pin down. What did he make?
He was making a golden statue.
Ooh, he was making a golden statue that was how? How much?
6 cubits high.
6 cubits high.
And
That
the weight was 3 cubits.
that was about 90 feet. This 3 cubits. This is a big old statue that he's making out of what? Out of gold. Ooh, that's a lot of gold, right? Continue.
Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
Okay, so the king, what he's doing, he's gathering everybody. He's gathering princes. He's gathering, what did he say? He's gathering counselors, judges, everybody to come to him. Right? Continue.
Then the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the province were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then an herald cried aloud to you, it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sabbath, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king has set up.
Okay, stop. So this herald, this person is telling everybody, once you hear this music, once you hear everything going, what do you have to do? He's telling everybody that the king said to gather. What is he telling them they have to do? To bow down to the golden image that he created, right?
Yes.
Right? Con? Can I get a con? Continue.
Verse 6. And whoso falleth not down and worshipeth shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace.
Fiery furnace. So he's telling them, turn around Ezekiel, all right. He's telling them, whoever doesn't bow down, he's going to do what? What is he going to do? Caleb?
Burning.
No, what is he going to do to them that don't bow down? Come on, what is he going to do to them? Jada got all my answers. Come on, Jada girl.
He's gonna burn
where are you getting thrown to, Caleb?
The pit of fire.
The pit of fire. Con. So if you don't bow down, the king is saying, if you don't bow down to this, so it's like me telling y'all better bow down to me, or I'm gonna throw y'all into this pit, right? So if once y'all hear this tapping noise, in this case music, but me, I'm telling you, once you hear this tapping noise, I want y'all to bow down to me, right? It's like the same thing he's telling you. Y'all don't bow down to me, I'm gonna throw y'all into this pit. Right? He's saying it again. Continue.
There are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Ooh, these are some very important names. These are some very, very important names. What were the names, Elijah?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
What were the names, class?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Oh, that was too weak. Come on now.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And I'll tell y'all. Y'all hear why they're important. Y'all hear why they're important. Let's go.
These men, O king, have regarded thee. They serve
Have not regarded
have
thee.
not regarded thee. They
Ooh.
serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Oh, so he's telling, what is this man telling the king? What is he telling them?
He's telling them that I'm not going to bow down to you.
No, this man is telling the king, this certain man is telling the king that who
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
are not bowing down. He's telling the king, right? So remember, if you don't bow down, you get thrown into the pit. Continue.
Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So the king is mad. He's mad. Right? Continue.
Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do not ye serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I set up?
So he's not saying it in a calm voice. He's saying, is it true? Is it true that y'all not bowing down? He's mad. Remember, he's a king. The king expects everybody to follow his rules, right? So he's saying, he's not like, is it true? Sure? Nah, he's saying, is it true, Caleb? Is it true, Elijah? Is it true, Ezekiel? Is it true, Jada? That you're not bowing down? Continue.
Now if ye be ready, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hand?
Ooh, now he's mocking. Why everybody gotta bring the Most High into this? Come on now. So now he's mocking them, saying, I'm gonna throw y'all in there. Who's gonna save you? What God of yours is gonna save you? That you're not bowing down to what I'm telling you to. What God of yours, who do you think is gonna save you? Right? Yes, Jada?
Yahushua is going to come back.
Right. Kind. But keep that in mind. He's gonna come. But we'll get to that. Continue.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hands, O king.
Oh my God. They're telling them with faith. They're telling them. Read that one more time.
If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king.
they're telling him, our God, the Most High, will deliver us. Like, without a doubt, he's going to deliver us. And they know. Right? Continue.
But if not, be it known unto be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up.
Okay, so what they're telling the king is right here. They're telling him, our God is going to save us. But if he doesn't, if we die, it don't matter. Let it be known that we are not serving your God. We are not serving you. We are serving the Most High. So they're prepared whether they come out alive or whether they're dead. They are not going to bow down. Right? So remember that. Remember, they are not going to bow down regardless if they die, if they get thrown into this pit, or if the Most High saves them. Right? Continue.
Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace one seven times more than it was wont to be heated.
So the king got even more mad. He was already mad, remember? Why was he already mad though? Jada. They wouldn't bow down to him, right? So he was already mad. So now after they told him, my God is going to save me, regardless I'm going to die or not, I'm not bowing down, right? Right? So he got even more mad. So he said, you know what? Turn up that heat in that fire, in that pit. Right? They're going to die. He's like, turn it up. How many times more? How many times more? Who is listening? Read it one more time. I need y'all to listen. Yeah, from that top.
Which one?
From the last precept.
Okay. Heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated.
So this furnace, this thing is hot. It's very, very hot, right? So he's telling them, heat it how many times more? How many? Together. I want to hear it together.
17 times more.
Right. So he's telling them, put it up. I want them like charcoal, right? Worse than charcoal. Continue.
And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bend Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
Stop. So now he's telling them, get them in there. So now we're going to get, who are we going to get into the pit? Who are we going to get, class?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So let's put them into the pit. But why are we putting them into the pit?
Because they didn't bow down to the king.
They didn't bow down to what the king had made. And what did he make?
He made
Justice. What did he make? Go ahead, Jada.
he made a statue.
A statue out of what?
A gold.
Ooh, he made a statue out of gold. Right? And they didn't bow down. So let's throw them into the pit. Come on, let's do this. Woo! This is hot. Be careful, Justice. Don't get burned. So now we're throwing them into the pit. Right? Look at that. They're fine with it. They're prepared. They're prepared to either die or come out walking out unhurt, unburned. Right? Okay, so continue.
Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Ooh, read that one more time.
Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So we did have some that died, right? We had men that died, but who died? Who died? Right here.
The king's mighty men from his army.
Right, because he was so much in his anger. He was mad that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were like, no, we're not bowing down to your God, to whatever you made, no matter if you're king. Because they understood the Most High is the Most High, right?
Yes, ma'am.
He's going to save them. They had faith, right? So the men that threw them into the pit, they're the ones that died with just the flame. You can only imagine how hot it is. So you can just be like, here's your flame. Look it. Here's your flame, right? Here's the little flame. You have all the fire. So imagine them throwing it. The flame is getting them, and they're dead. Not the three men, but the men throwing them into the pit. Continue.
And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king.
Okay, so listen. Nebuchadnezzar is watching them. So he has to be somewhere up really high to be looking down, right? To be looking. So Nebuchadnezzar said, hey, didn't we throw only three men in here? Right? And they said, true, king. We threw these three men in here. Continue.
He answered and said, Lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God.
Read it one more time.
He answered and said, Lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God.
So he's telling them, no. He's telling them there's four men. But these men are what? What are they doing?
They're being saved.
Yes, they're being saved, but they're walking in the fire that's 7 times hot. They're walking in this fire like if it's nothing, like it's just they're outside walking. Just a regular day. Look at us walking outside and we get hot, right? They're just walking like, Continue.
Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God.
So now he knows who the Most High God is, right? Continue.
Come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire.
Who can tell me the fourth man that was in the pit with them? Remember what it said. Who can tell me what the fourth man was? Who the fourth man was? I'm gonna give you one more try. You got it. Here, I'm gonna read this part for you one more time. Where was it at, Elijah? Okay, I got it. Walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth man is like the Son of the Most High. So who do you think? If it's like the Son of the Most High, who's the only one that is like the Son of the Most High? Caleb, you want to take a guess? Caleb. I'm going to throw you in the pit.
I think I got it.
Woohoo.
It's one of us.
No, it's not one of us.
Yahushai.
It's Yahushai. Come on. Come on, class. Continue.
And the princes, governors, and the captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together,
damage done to these men. No fire, no nothing. Yahushua was with them. But why was Yahushua with them? Jada.
Because they didn't bow down.
Ooh, and because they had faith in the Most High, they believed in the Most High, right? Right. They had, and they're all of these people, these princes, these counselors, all of these powerful people are like, oh my gosh, looking at them like, who can do that? Their gods can't do that. And the king understood that it was the Most High. Khan. Just like we are. Continue.
Verse 28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who hath sent his angel and delivered his servant that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yielded their bodies, that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own God.
Continue.
Therefore I make a decree that every people, nation, and language will speak anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill, because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort.
Boom! Boom! There is no other God that can deliver after this sort. The king understands this, right? Remember? There is no other. Who can save you out of a pit? Who, Jada? And the Most High, right? They can save you out of a pit. Continue.
Verse 30. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon.
Not only were they saved out of this pit, unharmed. Their clothes were still good. They didn't have no burning, nothing, yeah. But they got promoted. They got promoted, right? That's crazy. Now, from this story, these men had bravery. They were brave, but they had faith. And they stood up for what? Let's say it together. They stood up for righteousness. Yeah, they stood up for righteousness. And this is what happens. No matter what danger you're in, no matter what, if it seems like you can't get out of it, if you stand up for
righteousness,
if you stand up for righteousness, who's going to protect you?
The Most High.
Who's going to protect you, Caleb?
The Most High.
Who's going to protect you, Ezekiel? Okay, and Elijah, who's going to protect you?
the Most High.
King Nebuchadnezzar?
No.
Oh, yeah, exactly, right? The Most High will always protect you. If you stand up for righteousness, if you have faith in the Most High, He is going to protect you, right? Don't fear man. They didn't fear man, right? Because if they feared man, they would say, yes, King, I'm going to bow down right now to this God. No, they feared the Most High, right? They feared the Most High that had faith in the Most High, that they would, regardless, no matter what, they had faith, right? They weren't going to go down for people, for being known to bow down to a God. They would rather die. They would rather die than to bow down to any of these gods. Because they know the power of the Most High, right? They know what the Most High is capable of. He can save you from where?
He can save you from a pit.
That's how many times hotter?
1
7 times hard. Yeah, 1-7. You were going to say it, yeah. 1-7, right? Who does this remind you of? Who had bravery like these three men? Who had bravery like these three men?
David and Joseph.
Ooh, but how did they have bravery?
They have righteousness.
They stood up, yeah, Khan. They David when he fought Goliath?
Yeah.
Now Goliath was how big?
He was
Tall, right?
he
He was
giant.
he was a giant. Goliath was a giant.
And David hit him right in the head.
Yeah, but what did David use?
He used
Let's say it together. Everybody has.
he used
Praise in the Most High.
He used faith in the Most High. Was he scared of the giant?
No.
Just like these three men. Shadrach. Go ahead. Go ahead. And who else?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Just like them three had faith in the Most High, right?
Con.
Yeah, they didn't fear no man. They didn't fear no man. Continue. I'm sorry. That was the end of that story, right? Who else? Let's take it back to Joseph. Did Joseph fear man?
No.
How? Why didn't he fear man? Joseph fell down. Where did Joseph fall down?
Into a pit that has no water.
Into a pit that has no water. He fell down. He didn't fall down. They threw him down into a pit that has no water, right? Just like this king threw these three men into a pit, but with what?
With fire.
With fire. That's scary, right? If you would think that would be scary, right? But the amount of faith, again, the amount of faith that they had in who? In the king?
The Most High.
In the Most High. Now what I'm going to have y'all do, guess what? I'm going to have y'all make y'all's own pit. Oh, I need a helper, though.
Elijah.
Con.
Me too. I don't know how to make a pit.
1 second. Huh? Go ahead. So who can tell me the three men that were in the pit? I want to hear from somebody who hasn't been answering. Who hasn't been answering?
Justice has her hand up.
Go ahead, Justice.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Okay, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Let me see, mommy. I'm gonna come help. Here, give this to Elijah and you.
Go.
Go.
And where did they get thrown into? No, Caleb, sit down.
The fiery pit.
They got thrown into the fiery pit. But why did they get thrown into the pit? Everybody.
Because they didn't bow down.
Everybody.
Because they bowed down to the golden statue and their gods.
Con. And who does it remind you of? Joseph. Tell me why it reminds you of Joseph. Mm-hmm.
Jay, are you thinking about that pit that somebody got thrown down in?
Yeah? Joseph. Con. But who can tell me? Who can tell me who threw Joseph into the pit? It's okay. Justice. Justice wasn't even here, but she knows. Joseph, yeah. Okay, Justice. Who sold Joseph to? No. No. Who sold Joseph? I know you know that. We gotta do this together. Who sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites? No. Who sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites? It's a trick question, right? confused.
I
She's
watched
like,
the movie.
Khan,
I
Khan,
watched the movie too.
Khan.
I watched it.
Let's tell Justice, how did the Midianites sell Joseph to the Ishmaelites? How, Elijah?
The Midianites saw Joseph, so they
So saw Joseph where? Walking around?
in the pit,
In the pit that had what?
no water.
And then what happened?
So they threw down a rope and got him up, and they sold him for 30 pieces of silver.
Ooh, but who did they sell him to?
The Ishmaelites.
And what did, when Joseph's brothers came back to the pit, what did they do to the coat that was there?
They ripped it and then they killed a goat and then they put it inside. They put it inside
The goat's what?
the goat's blood.
Ooh, and after they put it inside of the goat's blood, what did they do to the coat? Who did they take it to, Caleb?
His father.
His father. They took it to his father, and then what?
And then they lied to his
They
father.
lied to his father, right? Man, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And what did David use to fight Goliath? Caleb, 1 second. Caleb, what did David use to fight Goliath? But what other thing did he use that you can't touch? Faith. What other thing? Class, wait, hold on. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Faith. They used faith. Just like these men, right?
Yeah.
Being thrown in the pit, they used what? Faith, right? And who were the men that did die, though? In this story, who were the men that died? Who?
The man that put him in
That put them where?
in
In the pit. Those were the men that died, right?
Yeah.
Ooh! Because why?
Because it was hot.
It was hot, God. But it wasn't just hot. It was
It was steaming.
steam. Okay, Khan. But I'm looking for a word.
It was 7 times. It was 1 times 7
1 7 times hotter, right? Come on, woo! Woo! So if I tell y'all right now, guys, if I tell y'all not gonna get snacks. Y'all not gonna get snacks. I want y'all to come and bow down to me. Y'all not gonna get snacks. What if I tell you y'all mother said that y'all be grounded if y'all don't come bow down to me? And then not only will y'all be grounded, but y'all get a whooping.
Nope.
Come bow down to me. Come bow down
Not
to me.
doing that.
You gonna come bow down to me?
No.
Who's gonna come bow down to me? Dang!
Yay.
Why, Caleb? Why are you gonna bow down to me? You can't just say no. Why are you gonna bow down to me? You don't know. Why don't you know?
Because he doesn't want to get whooping.
You don't want to get a whooping. Tell the truth. You gotta tell the truth. You don't want to get a whooping, right? But who's gonna protect you? The Most High, right? The Most High is gonna protect you.
And guess what?
What?
You can't even do it.
I can't do what?
Because you gotta take the pain.
I gotta take the pain, right? No matter what. Because we're standing up for what?
Righteousness!
Right? We're standing up for what? Righteousness! Yes. All right, let's set up some prayers. Come on. Very short story. But these are stories that not only do these men go through, but we go through, we go through every day. How? Who can tell me for a snack? Who can tell me? How do we go through this every day? What I mean is by bowing down to idols, to gods. What do?
We have righteousness.
We have righteousness, but how do we face that?
The way you face it is by studying, praying, and keeping your faith in the Most High.
Okay, but are you gonna be surrounded by men who what? Who bow down to gods?
Yes, ma'am.
We're gonna surround ourselves with these men?
No, ma'am.
Who are we gonna be surrounded by?
The Most High.
Okay, but what type of people?
The people that don't listen.
No, we gotta move away, Justice. Brothers and sisters that are doing the same.
The same thing that we're doing, they're in the truth and they're standing up for righteousness.
Khan. The world tells you, though you're bowing down by giving yourself to always watching TV. That can be your power. Always listening to horrible music. That can be your power. By lying, you're bowing down to what these gods here in this world. When we have time, we don't pray, and you'd rather watch a movie. You're not literally bowing down, but you're putting the Most High You're putting the Most High second, right? You're putting him last. Think about that. Let's set up some prayers, y'all. What were you gonna say, Jada?
We need to put the Most High first.
We need to put the Most High first.
In everything.
And if we put the Most High first, what happens? Will he destroy us or will he protect us?
Protect us.
Khan.
And
Yes?
it's like the instant with Yahushai, how he got tempted and Satan, the last one of them was if you bow down to me, I'll give you the whole kingdom. And he still said no.
Right. If you bow down to me, I'll give you the whole kingdom. But Yahushai said no. Right? Khan. All right, let's set up some prayers, y'all. Come on. Caleb, go do that.
And the Most High is watching.
Yes, ma'am. Most High's watching. Sure.
Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Haya,
Haya,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malach Utka,
Malach Utka,
Saba'ah,
Saba'ah,
Ratzazaikar,
Ratzazaikar,
Haya,
Haya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Baratza,
Baratza,
Kowal,
Kowal,
Haya,
Haya,
Bashemayim, Nathanawa,
Nathanawa,
Nacham,
Nacham,
Kol,
Kol,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasilachno,
Wasilachno,
Chabawatno,
Chabawatno,
Kasilachno,
Kasalachno,
Chabawatino,
Kabawatinawa,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Sabinawa,
Sabinawa,
Benisai 1,
Banisaiwan,
Abo,
Abo,
Habashayon,
Washino,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalaka,
Hamalaka,
Wa'ala,
Wa'ala,
Wathapara,
Watapara,
Wa'alamim,
Wa'awanim,
Aman.
Aman.
Our Father,
Our Father,
who art in heaven,
who art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
on earth
on earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us for our debts,
and forgive us for our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
Amen.
Amen.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Barakanoah,
Barakanoah,
Wa'ashrala,
Yashra,
Wahabiyah,
Abiyah,
Sephoniah.
Amen.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Barakanoah,
Barakanoah,
Wa'ashrala,
Yashra,
Wahabiyah,
Wahabiyah,
Sephoniah.
Amen.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Barakanoah,
Barakanoah,
Wa'ashrala,
Yashra,
Wahabiyah,
Wahabiyah,
Sephoniah.
Amen.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Barakanoah,
Barakanoah,
Wa'ashrala,
Yashra,
Wahabiyah,
Wahabiyah,
Sephoniah.
Amen.
Major, Bra, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah,
Kumashal.
Kum Yashrala,
Kumashal.
Kum Yashrala,
Kumashal.
Kum Yashrala. The translation, sister.